I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. Thank y'all for tapping in the Yocuzpodcast, man. We lit tonight. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel, liking the channel, and dropping these comments on this channel. Listen, we the best that ever did it, man. You hear me? I told y'all, man, it's lit Sunday. Thank y'all for pulling up. We got new subscribers. So listen, I need all y'all to introduce yourself so they can know who they watching for tonight, y'all. We lit. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
All right, all right, all right. I crack it off on one take, Jake. Audio engineer, youth mentor. I work at the house, DC. If you do music, if you do anything dealing with entertainment, I'm the guy that you need to see. You can catch me on the Yocuzpodcast tonight and every Wednesday. Tap in.
Facts.
I go last.
I go.
All right, you know, man. Hey, I'm smoking these sandwiches, man. Tapping in, man. Glad to be back, man, with these good bros, man, and give y'all some knowledge and hopefully learn as much as I did the last time, man. Catch me each and every Thursday, 8 p.m. on the Yo Cuz podcast, and each and every Sunday, man, 8 p.m.
We lit.
Okay, Easy E from V Street, standing on business. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get some money. Let's get some unity. Let's get
Let's
it.
go.
Let's make it happen.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. Power Rich Izzy, man, CEO of Power Rich Media. We in the building. Let's have a good night, a live night. We're gonna do what we do. Y'all know y'all can catch me Fridays and Sundays. Let's get it.
Yes, Lord.
This is Uncle B, BTG podcast. You know what I mean? All the way from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Got the best, one of the best fucking funniest podcast shows around,
Ever
man.
that you go catch
You know what I
for
mean?
real.
Subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe, you ain't gonna put that shit down. You're gonna be looking
Fact.
for us every week. You feel me? But I'm here with these guys, man. We're gonna turn up tonight. My DC family. We're gonna turn up tonight.
Yes,
Let's get
Lord.
it.
We lit.
I
So
didn't
listen,
took me a
man.
little pill.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
ready to go.
My
My
man.
nigga, I still gotta be to bed early. I'm the drunken uncle, but I still gotta be up to work in the morning.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
But listen though,
What's up?
I'm gonna say this, man. I appreciate y'all putting time out to tap in. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that first. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, bro. This mean a whole lot. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, we 6 on the screen, bro.
I saw you yesterday. I'm scrolling through and seeing what you said. You was like, yo, I said I had to be here. I missed
Yeah.
a couple Fridays. We usually here every Friday. I missed a couple Fridays.
Fact.
Life be lifing. But
Yeah,
when you was
life be
doing
life.
something like this, I had to pop up.
Man,
Man, you
You
absolutely.
my
already
man, I
know.
had to pop up. How the fuck you gonna call all podcasters out and I don't show up?
You heard me.
Yeah.
And
Fact.
that's big facts, man.
Fuck
So
that.
listen, man. They in the city, they crushing the city right now, bro. They say it's 30% less crimes now, bro. What y'all think about that?
Is that shit working? Do y'all think that shit working?
That's a good question.
Is
Yeah,
the
I mean,
numbers
I
dropping?
know.
yeah, it's a duality to it. It's working for us what they trying to do clean up, but it's causing a lot of friction. You see what I'm saying? Unnecessary friction because it's going beyond certain things where people have been doing things and been positive and been creating in the community for years, and now you telling them they got to move. You see what I'm saying? They've been here, you're feeding the community. They've been here putting in the work. You saying they forcing all the rules. Now you got to move. So as far as that part is not really good because it's weighing on the people that's actually been putting in the work. You see what I'm saying? Actually been, you know what I'm saying, out there in the streets and
Now,
actually really trying to help the community. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's kind of hindering them from their process because they implement all the actual rules, that little nitpicking rules that really actually exist. And they just pushing all of them. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like spilling over to that.
So let me let you on a little my take on that. So we got a little gun problem down here. Everybody walking around with guns, right?
Mm.
The only way you're gonna solve it is you're gonna have to stop and frisk people. Start just stopping people and frisking them, right?
Right.
You stop me, I know what's going on. I know what y'all trying to do. I know I'm not the type of person that walk with a gun. I'm going to work every day and coming home.
Right.
You think if they stop me, I'm gonna let them do their job and I'm gonna get on. I know what's going on.
Hell
Even though
yeah.
I'm not in that bunch. I'm not in that bunch, but I get it. Let you pat me down, whatever you got to do, and I'm gonna go about my business. But
Right.
you gotta, it's like everybody is not bad, but they gonna take. They gotta search everybody. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gotta search you, bro. I ain't do shit. I ain't in that life, but they don't know that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
E. Yeah. E. What you
Yeah.
think, E?
No,
What you think?
that's what I'm saying. It's to me. I'm looking at the news because I'm coming down here from Florida. I'm looking at the news. It look like on the news they saying it's 30% down crime. They doing all this, so it's making it look good because you got other states looking at them. And one thing I did hear him say on there, he said, "Man, if you go in somebody's house and you see their kitchen dirty, that mean their whole house dirty." So he's trying to make it seem like Washington D.C. since he came in, he cleaning up shit and everything. Everything starting to be copacetic because he stepping on necks and all that old shit. So I don't know. It looked like it's good from afar, but I ain't. Sometimes you gotta have field soldiers, then you gotta have air attack, then you gotta have water attack. Just like the regular military. I just want to see what happens in the 30 days. For me personally, man, I want to be able to come back and visit and do my due diligence and make sure stuff right. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to see too many brothers, die too much. You know what I'm saying? So if this takes for everybody to wake up, I ain't trying to say bully and you can't smoke, you can't walk on the streets and all that old crazy shit. But just
Right.
at the same time, just make sure we conscious of what we doing to each other. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Fact, fact.
Smoke. Smoke.
Man, I don't, honestly, man, I ain't been looking at it, man. That's kind of like how I keep on. I I I ain't trying to be distracted by that shit. I don't pay that shit no attention. You know what I'm saying? That way I ain't letting it cloud my mind. I don't really had nothing to say about that because I already talked about that, already spoke on that. This is how they keep us, keep the energy down and keep us distracted on what's going on over there. I don't really have the mental capacity to keep learning about what these people got going on. You see, it's like this. You got we even gonna be the example. Since we not being the example, we started smoking and drinking outside and all that first, man. We started that
Mhm.
shit.
Fact.
So when you think about it, you got these youngers now, they ain't do nothing but look to us, and now they doing the same shit. We
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna get them, so they gotta go get them. And I'm done with that shit. I ain't really got nothing else to say about it. If you ain't, man, for real, because they don't want to parent their kids. Certain people don't want to go out there and take accountability and say, you know what, we led these youngers out here to do this
Mm-hmm.
and that. But we quick to separate ourselves and say, man, we not with this, people not with this, we not with that. But how much did we perpetuate? How much were they looking at us do this shit? We started this shit.
Mhm.
Well, I ain't gonna say we,
Mhm.
maybe me, maybe the people for me, the people for that. We started this shit and then left the youngers out there just to they implement us. That's all they doing. That's it. And instead of us saying, you know what, God damn, Joe, we did y'all like paid away for this shit. Now we saying, man,
Mhm.
y'all need to go in the house, y'all need to do, y'all need to do that. But the moment they turn around and say, well, we learned this from you, we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. We want to say, nah, we ain't with that. But at one time we were though. And we wasn't
Mhm.
being an example. We was standing on the front and we was outside smoking drink. Who you think they got
Mm-hmm.
it from? They ain't just get they
Fact.
this shit ain't just pop up in their head to go do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They
Fact.
did. So the key was it actually worked. You know what I'm saying? It actually worked. Now
Mm-hmm.
you got no, we not together. You got the young against the old. You got the old against the young. Like
Right.
it's exactly how they wanted to be, so they would be able to swoop in and do what they doing now. So
Fact.
you either gonna go out there and put your boots on the ground, or you gonna be on this side, or I'm gonna just go in and stay right here neutral, not even think about it because I'm on the fence with it. I don't like being on the fence with it, but it's like, damn, I'm with them youngers, and then I ain't, but I am because we just like set a bad example, man. Real talk. And now we just
Fact.
looking at it like, man, it's them. It's them. It's them. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
We know they parents. We know some of these people family, some of them are our
Mm-hmm.
family. We're not taking accountability for what the fuck we started. Real talk. We just
Fact.
basically saying, man, fuck them. We don't care. Let them deal with
Mm-hmm.
them. If they now see, it's a law. I forgot the number. It's a number and it's a code that when the police approach you, you can call it out, and they're not supposed to be able to fish you or nothing. You have to know your laws in order. You have to know the natural laws of the land in order
Mhm.
But when they walk up, you state certain things, then people's walking away, man. Ain't no letting them do nothing. Cause now we showing the youngest, you got the youngest rebelling.
Mm-hmm.
You're not frisking me, you're not touching me. And honestly, that's exactly how they supposed to be. But if they knew the codes and the laws, they would be able to, tell them that. But we didn't teach it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that the what they doing is cool. If we was ready for it, we prepared. If we prepared and we was out there on the
Right.
ground with them, we wouldn't be saying all this. Like you
Right.
said, we ready to go to war with we ready to go to war with our man tomorrow. But you got the National
Right.
Guard out there with their guns, everybody talking about, no, I don't want no smoke. This shit ain't making no
Right.
sense.
Right.
It ain't the
Go
same
ahead,
energy.
Jake.
That makes
Go
sense.
ahead, Jake. Go ahead, Jake. It's on you, man.
Shout out to the chat.
I feel like I agree with his position because of who I am and what role I play in the lives of the youth. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the youth every day, and I'm an advocate for them like a motherfucker. But I also feel like shit, nigga. You can't keep that shit in your head, like worrying about what's gonna happen, because that shit gonna stay in your realm and that shit gonna control what the fuck happened in your future. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to give an opinion on it, I'd say this. I think Donald Trump is moving to the total extreme in the point in the reasoning being he wanna affect us so bad to the point where niggas don't even consider being how they used to be no more. In
For real.
regard of being outside or just not having shit to do or thinking that it's cool to, you know what I'm saying, just be and not be doing, not be part of the commerce of life, not be part of none of this shit. Because one thing about like you said, one thing about the youth and what they doing, they got it from somewhere, just like every type of youth on the planet. Kids, fucking animals, they see and they do what they see. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we had a big responsibility that we didn't understand that we had at that point. And with the government recognizing that shit, with Donald Trump being a super extremist Republican and shit, he like, all right, well, y'all up, just like how we was talking about, we got value in the historic district, but we can't recognize it because we too busy burning it the fuck down. But they come in and fix everything. You can't be mad because they see the value. So it's almost like okay, you motherfuckers don't want to set a good example. Cool. You get mad when the stuff that should have happened to you is happening to your kids in your face, and you ain't gonna teach them the right way. Well, we gonna teach their ass. We gonna put the boot to their motherfucking ass to the point where they say the next time some shit like this happen, oh nah, we ain't even doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not gonna be doing this. We're not gonna be doing that because that should affect us. That's when the change gonna happen with our kids, not with us. Because the shit that already happened to us and our parents, and we ain't had a proper jogging the intellect, the understanding to pass that information on and what not to do. So I just think he being super extreme, like trying to make it a point, like nigga, don't never do this shit again. And it's fucked up because he white and all that, but that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a head tactic, and it's just mashing the gas on that shit so it could never come back again.
All right. Go ahead, E.
I got some rebuttal because what happens is it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, I had a choice to think about selling drugs or going to work. My mother used to work down Lawton, and I feel like some of the stuff that I'd seen her come home and tell me, it was a choice for me. Some of these youngers, they got to get humble and get a choice. That's what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I used to see a lot of men in my street, a lot of men go to work, come home, take care of their kids. That's why all my kids, I went to work and came home. Now, I ain't saying I ain't dib and dap. I did all that, but at the same time, I showed example. So these kids got to be humble enough to want the example. You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
Everybody ain't bad. Everybody ain't doing wrong. Mama
Touche.
came in the house. You came in the house and mama told you to get ready for school and do all this. You did it. You know what I'm saying? All that. So those are ones that's winning right now. Let the working man be real. Let them be your heroes now. All that. I got to get this much money all the time. All this. I got to sell this. You don't got. That's a choice. You don't got to sell drugs. You don't got to be banging. You don't got to do
No,
that.
for real.
You can
Yeah,
Right.
that's
actually,
absolutely true.
do something. You can actually find something to do right, positive. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's all it is. For real, if you really want to ask, you know what I'm saying? You can have an exit plan. You know what I'm saying? My exit plan was to give me enough money to give me some houses out down Florida, to go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? And come back and help. But if you ain't got no, if you ain't giving no guidance on how to do it right then and there, get an exit plan or stay there and do it right. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of folks that's doing it right, but it's a blinder up because everybody want to party, drink, and smoke and have a good time. Right now, when you get 18, it's time to push the gas and do what you got to do. Now, all that
Right.
time before then, you know what I'm saying? You guiding the child. You know, so you guiding the child and you lead by example. I ain't saying everybody leading by example. The ones that ain't leading by example, you know what I'm saying? Two to them, but at the same time, it's a lot of people is leading by example. They just ain't
Yep.
looking at them. They
Right.
overlook.
Absolutely, wholeheartedly, and not even disagreeing. But I do got a rebuttal to your rebuttal.
Go ahead.
It's like this. It's like if you grow up in a house, and you live in there with your grandmother, let's say your mother and your siblings and shit, right? If you grow up in a house that's generationally raised off of profanity, when you turn 18, you're gonna be a cussing ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just it is
Yep.
what it is, right?
You're
Now
right.
it's like this. You like the leaders before us, if they didn't have no understanding of why being humble was important and how to become humble towards a mission, then how they gonna have the capacity to teach that to the next generation? You dig what I'm saying? How they gonna know where to start at? Who told them? Nobody tell them shit. So essentially, the kids that we talking about is figuring it out the same way that our parents would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like so. Yeah, it's a lot of good motherfuckers out here. Look at all these 6 brothers on here doing good work with the kids and with the community and all that. But we are few out of many. And like you said, all of them don't get highlighted all the time. You know why? Because that ain't what the whole point is. The whole point is to sell problems and trauma and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To keep this cycle going so we could need what the fuck they giving out that's killing us.
Do
No,
you
for
know
real.
what the,
So
do you know
I
what a
got a
winning list
question.
letter is? I got one more thing. You know what a winning list letter is?
Say that
You know
again?
what Willie Lynch letter. You know what
Yes.
that is?
Yes.
Can anybody elaborate on that? I know, but I want to ask, do anybody know what that is?
Yeah, I know what
The
it is.
Willie Lynch letters was pretty much it was pretty much a playbook of how you could break a slave mentally, physically, and don't have to ever have them physically in bondage anymore. How you can control a slave with the mind.
What
Right.
you
So
think, Ezzy?
it's like no more chains.
Yeah.
I'm enslaved their mind. He
Right.
light skinned, I'm dark skinned. Oh, we don't stick together type shit. So you enslaving their mind now. So that's what we got to do. We got say this. Okay, he look cool because he got it going on. He's selling drugs. He making amends. He running circles around somebody that go to work every day. But
Uh-huh.
he ain't no better than him. So they say, okay, Winnie Lynch say, man, we don't got to change their mind. We don't got to change them up no more. We can change their mind and say that he doing right and he doing wrong. But
Right.
at the end of the day, I feel like if we teach them more right and letting right look right, then ain't gonna be a whole lot of wrong no more. Because who the one go to jail? Who wanna go to jail 40, 50, 20, 30 years, 10 years, all this, then come home and do it right? You could do it right by just getting 40, 50 minutes of just listening to somebody who doing it right. Oh yeah, you know what, man?
It's
That's
true.
it,
So
man.
how about this one? I got a question.
Good shit, E.
So back in the day, you in the street heavy. Boom, you get locked up, you come out, now you doing it right. You have a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, now he at a point where he going outside. He at a point where as though now he hanging with everybody, doing the same. He wound up doing the same shit that his daddy was doing. But his daddy is straight, working man, go to work every day, come home, take care of his family. You can't keep your son from going outside.
Right.
So now everything that he doing wrong, it's like, how can I really be disciplined? Somebody that's did the same. I did the same shit.
Mm.
If it's in you, I know it's in you.
Mm. Mm.
It's in you. My blood is in you. So you're my piece of my mind is yours. So you thinking the same, you going down the same path. Now, how am I supposed to say, yo, you ain't supposed to be doing this and this and that? That's going to send you here, this and that, trying to give you the game. But in the back of his mind said, you did it, so why I can't do it? He's not going to say that to you.
Right. What you think, Smoke?
Now he got everything. It's no. Here's the thing. It's no need for him to even do that. I work every day. Your mom work every day. We good. So, and then it's like, damn, my mom and my dad was together, raised me together, and I'm still in the street.
Right.
That's the formation of winning list letter. You
So
got to,
now I'm like this, like how
make
can
sure
I?
it all the way done.
It's like how can I not, is it contradict is the word?
Yeah.
Telling him everything he shouldn't be doing when I know I did that.
What you think, Smoke?
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I
Yeah.
did that.
All right, so a lot of this got to do with trading places. When I say trading places, meaning you got a group of kids who uh didn't have to go hustle. They got their parents gave them everything, right? I mean
Mm-hmm.
everything. Almost fed. But me coming up, I went to a different school setting, and all of them wanted to be where I was from. They
Right.
wanted to bang. They wanted to. I'm like, man, we on a school bus. I'm like, your parents bought you a car. I'm like, both of your parents, like at home, you want to hustle. Like
Right.
this shit ain't making no sense. So
Mm-hmm.
now you have one group of kids trying to or wishing that they had that, and you got another group of kids who actually have that and want to be a part of that. Now when they connect, that creates a major problem because now you got them trying to get that. Now they might be because you want that so bad. Well, with them, they might be trying to take that from you. Now, on the other hand, they might not be trying to take it. They might really be trying to get close to you to come live with you, come live with your family. Because when you say the parents got to instill, some of these kids ain't got nobody to instill a damn thing in them. You know what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying? While
Right.
that parent
I
is, like you
know.
said, while that parent is at work, that kid at home by himself, these kids raising themselves. So then they hook up and
Mm-hmm.
they hook up with these kids who do have parents who this home. So now they want to go out there with them. So now this household, the parents, this household feel a certain type of way. Oh, you want to be out? Yeah, well, you didn't create that space for them to feel like this. You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't go. It, the shit is just all fucked up, man. Because you got one
I
group of
feel
people gonna
like
be here and one group of people
I
gonna be there.
feel like right now I'm doing shit to save my son's life. He's 14.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make moves, and when he's not with me, when I come outside, I'm on defense. You gotta look both ways. You gotta watch the gas station you stop at. So I'm on defense. I'm on defense. I'm safe. I make it back home, but in the back of my mind, where's my son at? Even though I'm
Yeah.
safe,
But
where's my son at? You know what I mean? I'm home chilling. He could be on some dumb shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
I
where that
keep
text
telling
come
him all
from.
the time. I don't know what to do. Tell him all the time, you ain't gotta do it. And his passion is the same thing that he see me with now, but he want it.
Mm-hmm.
He
But you
want it.
know,
So
this, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold up, my fault for cutting you off. But raising a teenager is hard now. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because the reason why I say that, they have no problem lying. And then when they lying, they make it sound so real. So real.
Yeah.
So
A lot when
raising a
you lie, make
teenager,
that shit sound real.
yeah, but they do it often. You feel what I'm saying? It's a habit to them. Then they
Yeah.
start young by lying. So they make it even worse that they young lying and they growing up lying. That
So
make it even harder.
how cool you gotta be, how cool of a pop that you gotta be for your son won't he'll just tell you like, yo, you ain't gotta lie to me. You
Man,
remember this is
all
me and
right.
you.
So
Huh?
check
For a
this
man
out.
time,
You that
hey,
shit
well, not to cut nobody
like
off. For man time, real when it comes to these young.
Huh?
go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Smoke.
I was saying, on man time, man, like real live man time when it comes to these youngers, man. It ain't cutting no corners with them. It ain't no how do we do this, how do we do that.
Right.
Man, we step up
Exactly.
to him head to head, face to face, chest to chest, and let them know, look, this is what it is. Now, when he out and you ain't with him, that's where that text message come through. Hey, man, what I said, man, don't bumping your head out here. I'm talking about as
Right.
many as you can. I don't care if you
Yep.
get on their nerves. I don't care nothing. That's going to
Yep.
still take some weight off your shoulders because you know, man, I check
Yeah.
in with this nigga all the time. I let him know what's going
Mm-hmm.
on all the time. Right then and
Yep.
there, that kind of like takes some pressure up off you because you can't be there with them 24/7. But if you instilling, you can instill 24/7 though. I don't care if it's from a
Right.
phone call, a text message. If you got to pull up on them, check up on them, tell them get in the car, come ride me for a second, whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, after the while, you can still go home and rest well because man, what else more can you do? It ain't hard raising them. It's sometimes it gets mentally harder thinking we not doing enough. When you doing exactly what you supposed to do, because you can't do
Right.
it all. You can't be there
It's
24/8 with them. You get what I'm
the
saying?
crazy.
You got to instill, and then
Right.
sit on that instill
Gotta
and
use
stand
that
on it
hammer.
and do it every time and go harder with it.
And
Eventually,
all us,
it'll lock in. If it don't, at least they won't be able to say you didn't play your part. And I think as a
Right.
man time, we got to come to grips with that and say, you know what? The world and society may say we're not doing enough, but we're doing a hell of a whole lot just by
Yeah.
being in
Mm-hmm.
their home, just by being in their life. So with that being said, and I think we need to get with this we need to get with you more as far as coming up where you are with the youth, where they are, talking to them, speaking life into them, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Telling this story about your son, because somebody gonna get inspired by that. There's gonna be a younger in there whose father don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And your
Mm-hmm.
story might inspire him. Now you can talk to him. Now your son feeling, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just
Yeah.
avenues around this shit, man.
absolutely.
It
Right.
really is.
Right. Right. Go
But
ahead, Izzy.
it's
Basically, the fact that what all y'all said, like that long range comprehensive plan, like with your children, like you gotta give them the maximum truth early. You see what I'm saying? Like all that, we had a problem with saying, okay, you raise them up, now you grown. And they 18 now, you grown. Now you treating them like he grown. No, you supposed to be and feeding them all the information that they needed young. You see what I'm saying? Giving them everything. You see what I'm saying? That we got to start doing now, right? Because communication, I see now, is the problem right now because they don't know nothing. You see what I'm saying? And you got to think about the time that we came in. You see what I'm saying? We had mock interviews. We tell them go get a job. They don't even know how to get it. They don't even know how to do an interview, bro.
Right.
And we saying them nuggets need to get a job. They don't even know how to do an interview. They don't even know how to go ahead and talk in front of that European and talk to them, bro. So
Yeah, I hired 4
which
young
we
boys. They
had,
couldn't even fill out the they couldn't
we had
even
mock interviews growing up.
finish
You see what I'm
application.
saying? In elementary school, middle school, high school, we had these things that was grooming us to certain way. We had concerned black men that was inside PR Hertz when I was going to PR Hertz. You see what I'm saying? These all men from all over the city that came in and groomed us, showed us how to put ties on them. These programs don't exist no more because they ain't getting the funding. So what we got to do now is, as a whole collective, like start it back up. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't know.
Right.
They
They
don't know what
don't
to
know.
do. And everybody keep telling them to do stuff. You need to do this. You need to do this. But you just telling them. You see what I'm saying?
Great.
They don't
Yeah.
know.
It's
One thing I
hard.
noticed. One thing
They
I
don't
noticed
know.
is that like when we be dealing with kids, you know, kid like teenage boys and shit, when they like 16 to like 19, they think all the bad stuff is cool, right? So it's like one thing I noticed is when you talk to them from a position that they currently in, that you done already succeeded out of, they respect that. You know what I'm saying? In other words, Uncle B used to be a gangster, but everybody that work at Uncle B job is trying to talk to the kids some cold squares. They gonna cling to Uncle B because they understand his language and he understand theirs, right? Man, so one thing that always draws they ass in that I've noticed is like when a stand-up man go ahead and say some shit like this. Look, shorty, I see you out there. I see you got your little 40 on you. You know what I'm saying? I see you you looking at slimming them down the street. You planning on running up on. They look sweet, don't they? Yeah, I know, because they look sweet to me too. But let me tell you something. And then you go from there. You know what I'm saying? You meet
Real
these
talk.
niggas where they at, and you don't cut no corners with them. You know,
Just to,
pulling up a young nigga and taking full-fledged accountability and giving them a full-fledged experience from what they about to do, because you done already did it, change their motherfucking life every time. You know what I'm saying? So when you say like, how do we as parents or as adults come to a kid and not be a hypocrite? and say you don't need to do that. Nigga, you be straight up and honest with them. Nigga, I did that and it ain't worked for me. It
Right.
fucked my life up. You know what I'm saying? My family don't fuck with me because of this shit. And now you want to go ahead and do it. So I ain't gonna tell you what to do because I can't tell you what to do. Because at a certain age, a young boy think he a man. You can't tell him shit. I can suggest what the fuck you might not want to do because of what might happen. But you gonna have to learn your own because we can't spit a rod for these little motherfuckers because ain't nobody gonna do it out there in the real world. Ain't nobody gonna spit their ass. If I just seen a female get her ass blown up on YouTube last night by two niggas. Ain't nobody gonna spare your little man. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta not spare their ass from the conversation early. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, E. Hold up. Go ahead, E.
All right, so this my thing with it, right? If you find out the dream and the aspirations that your child want, then you can kind of like invest in them. So like this, my son, right? He ain't no hell of a rapper, but guess what? He know how to do engineering. He know how to do the camera. He know how to do that. I'm trying to tell him, Charlie, for real, the
That's what the real money.
rappers really ain't getting no money for real, Slim. You know what I'm saying? The engineer, the ghostwriter getting the money. You know what I'm saying? The video tech man getting the money. So what we had to do, you know, we back in the day when I'm 53, we had a game. The game was you might have one nigga that knew how to do more than what another dude.
Yeah.
Connect. So now you just got to connect it with the right shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you the rapper, you the engineer, you the motherfucker videography person, you the person that know how to talk. Cause now, for real, these YouTube dudes getting a lot of money, y'all. These
Yeah.
I seen some of these youngest man getting more money than they fathers and mothers. That's what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know that little dude named Castanet. He getting money.
Yeah, that's
You know what
not
I'm
getting
saying?
that
So
money.
it ain't no excuse no more. Y'all got to we
No,
gonna turn it
for
around
real.
that way and say, look here, man, this how you get the money now, 2025. I effed up back in the day. I was doing this and I was doing that, but this how you get that real money now. This how you get that good money is put yourself in a position of getting the technology taking over, Mo. So it's like
Hell yeah.
you can get
Hell
some money.
yeah.
I seen a YouTube dude, he bragging on it. I forgot to do it. My wife look at him every day. He on there like, man, I got a 63, I got this, I got that. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
what's his name, baby? Mac Moolah. He getting
Like
money.
Moolah, I
That's
fuck
my
with
man,
my
Mac Moolah.
Moolah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So right
Charlie
now,
lit.
if I got to ask my son at work right now, when he come home, I'm on him. Hey, what we gonna do about this? Did you finish doing this? Did you put that beat down? You know what I'm saying? So now it ain't what, man. I know what I did back then because it was a different world because we ain't had that many choices. Now them youngers got a lot of choices, y'all. Come on, man. Them youngers got a lot of choices. They can be rappers. They can be they could be motherfucking tech people. They can work. They could be plumbers. Man, come on, man. It's a lot of good money out there. So that's what it is.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
want. I'm not saying all us in the six, man. I don't want us to beat ourselves up and say what to do, man. Hey, we can really change the narrative by just showing them some other ways. Cause I've seen some of these dudes' bank accounts. My son hang with a lot of 16, 17, 18-year-olds, and they get money off the YouTube. They get money off it. A matter of fact, I got an AVH college right around the corner from me that work on airplanes. Soon the ones that don't want to go to college, soon these ones that don't want to do right, when they throw them right up in the college so they can get them a little scholarship so they can work on these planes. You always gonna have planes, so I think it's like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of me and say what I did back in the day. I'm gonna say, well, this what you ain't gonna do, because this how
Right.
you choices you got. That's it.
Yeah.
But hey, so you know what
Yeah.
though? So all right, so I agree with you 100%, right? On the flip side of that, when we talking to OGs or the older guys or whatever, those that might be older than me, we I hear a lot of people say, yeah, man, I know I did that back in the day, but woo woo. Now the gray area in that is how much damage did it cause? If we talk about back in the day, we fucked a lot of these youngest parents up. I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So
Let's talk about it.
we can't really just jump on and say, yeah, man, I did this and that. Like, all right, yeah, what did we really do then? If that's the case, what did we really do? Because it's like we out here trying to save it so much because we know what the fuck we really did, but we not really
Right.
saying it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? We pointing the finger all over the place, but not really realizing what we really saying. Okay, so back in the day, what did happen? Because Shorty's mother and father wasn't able to be there for him because maybe an OG like one of the ones that was back in the day kept serving them dope. They kept coming back, kept woo. Now we dealing with their offsprings. But we served them the dope though. So what is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Now we trying to save our youngers, right? We trying to save them. But these youngers out here, it is affected. We really got to tap into what happened back then. So this like a panel right now, right? Say, for example, you call 6, you on here, cuz you call 6 youngers or 5 youngers. Now, their perspective might be a whole, they might tell their story a whole way different. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about accountability. We literally saying what they should do, what they need to do, what the problem is, or whatever. We don't know. We talking for them. We talk now. I'm not saying that people that don't interact with the youth ain't heard their stories, but at some point we got to put them on the panel and we got to sit the fuck in the audience, sir.
Absolutely.
And we got to be able to take every finger that's pointing at us because I cannot get off of it. We talk about back in the day, then we got to be held accountable for what the fuck we was doing back in the day. Simple and plain. We can't just overlook it and erase it because a lot of these people that's walking in the streets is fucked up for what the fuck we was doing back in the day.
Back in the day,
right?
right?
Now. That's like I look at the game. I look at the game and I look at niggas that serve their aunt, that serve their mother, that serve your cousin, that serve your. That's fucked up,
for real.
No matter how you look at it, but it get money though. You know what I'm saying? Get money. Like that shit fucked. We not telling these youngers that. We not saying whenever. I'm telling you, a lot of these OGs still serving these youngers' parents right now and trying to put them up under their wing because they know. Yeah, real talk. A lot of these people running these programs still putting pistols in these youngers' hands, still giving them work, and then going in front, around, dancing around with the council member and all of them. I can really get into it. I done bump shows with these clowns. I done bump shows with all of them. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And they go in these meetings and they talking about, oh, give us these grants and give us these programs, and they still active. It's not making no sense. That's why the crime ain't went down. That's why these youngsters still losing their life because it's false prophets out here, false advertising about how much they want to save these youngsters in the streets. Nah, they want to do it because if you really doing it, you ain't looking for no accolades. You ain't online they talk about your awards and all of that because real men don't get no accolades and we don't care about it because it don't make sense to be all up in front of the scene and can't get the finger pointed at you for maybe some problems that you have caused. So I salute to all of the good men that's stepping out now that just come home that's trying to change their life. But we really got to tell these youngers and say, hey, you know what? I did do that back in the day, and this is the problem I caused. This is the lives that I took by me doing this certain little thing or whatever. Like you said, you got to break it all the way down to them and still be able to get the finger pointed to at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with everybody 100%. But man, doing with all the stuff that was going on back in the day, something that looked real good, man, we fuck the shit up.
Yeah. In fact, it's like you said, and we got some folks in some places that need to be out of there, bro. Because like you said, they still looking up to this person who's still active. That's why they acting like that. Ain't no role model for real.
Basically,
you see what I'm saying?
that's what he's
basically doing the same thing we were doing, basically feeding them the same bull crap, feeding the same music. Keep feeding like what's going on here? And I done seen it myself, like, this joint ain't supposed to be ran like this. This joint supposed to be ran with structure, order. They basically running the joint. Like, come on,
for real, for real.
This joint music blasting, blah blah. Where the structure at? They just sitting around on Instagram. What's going on here? What you teaching?
And if you pull the coattail, then you got a whole nother beef going on.
Yeah, and if you go hard like you really want to go, because you don't really, you see what I'm saying? Because it's like, you like, okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, and that's why we gotta have these conversations, because it's like, if now this group right here, if we see one of us, we like, Slim, this ain't how it gonna go.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So this is why these conversations is good to build, and then we got more people, because we got to break that wall down, where we got to hold each other accountable. You see what I'm saying? For our actions and what we do, and those people who basically like me and Cuz was talking about Friday about being in positions of like schools and anything you dealing with children, Slim. That's you got to take it serious, man.
Nah, for real.
That, it's something serious, bro. And when you any type of in school and you in food service or you in some type of education of the children, bro, It's a serious thing, man. And we
It
need those
is.
people to be top notch, bro. And we can't cut no corners with that, bro. Because we at DEFCON 3 right now.
Man,
You
it's
see
too
where we
many
at.
of them in office.
Yeah.
You
Too
see where
many of
we
them.
at.
It's too many of them in these positions, man. It's too many of them in these positions, man. And
It's too many false
the
prophets getting
blind
these
leading the
positions,
blind.
finessing. You see what I'm saying? They gotta go, bro. They ain't
Talking about
really they in it for
right here in the
strength.
district, right here in the
Yeah,
district.
Nah, for
right
real.
here.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in Philly
Philly.
or this, but I know as far as
Right.
DC, man, listen, man, they all they doing is looking for clout, man. A lot of them are doing their prop, but a lot of them looking for clout, and that's getting overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to work. My
Right.
grandmother and the baker used to serve on the board. She used to have me working at the share program. This when UPO was across from the big chair on the corner of W Street. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Used to
Uh,
make boxes of food. I went around there. It was volunteer. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother made me do this. So as far as stepping in your community and really getting out there, it don't even take having no position. I do a lot. I've done a lot for my community, and you'll never know. You get what I'm saying? Because it ain't about going online or trying to even get in a position
right.
to stand next to these people.
Right.
You get what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Fact.
So, man, I
hey,
went to
Smoke.
a meeting down on Shannon Place a couple of years ago with Trayon and them, and I'm like, all right, so when you out of town, who gonna do it? Who gonna have their feet on the
Right.
ground and really go do this and go do that? Because it is being done. We just not looking for no accolades. I'm sure this good man do a lot of good work, and he don't look for no accolades. You get what I'm saying? That's the real work that's being done. Not nobody trying to get in front of the camera, say I did this, so I gave this donation, I gave that. Nah, you got
Right.
to spread it
Right.
out evenly. You got to hit War 7 and War 8 and War 6 and
Right.
War 5 and War 4 on your own. It don't have to take. It don't
Right.
take nothing. It don't take nothing, man. And that's how you
You're
get
right.
around. That's why most people really trying to say they're doing it for the kids when that camera on. What about when that camera
Right.
off? That's what really
Yeah.
counts.
Nah, they not putting in that work. They not putting in that work for real. You see what I'm saying? They putting that work with a camera on, and then they fall. You ain't really putting
It
in that
look
work.
good, don't it?
Yeah,
It
it
look
looks
good,
real
don't
good.
it?
It's
Yeah.
for the it's for them Instagram numbers. It's them YouTube numbers. That's what they want. They
Right.
don't
You.
really care. True
But
that.
for those who really be putting it in, man, we appreciate y'all. Keep doing what y'all do,
Nah,
bro.
for real.
Keep
For
doing what
real,
y'all
bro.
do, bro.
And what
Yeah.
Trump did do was when he came in with all them audits, he came in with them audits. It
A
exposed it
lot of
out
money
there. Now,
going.
Yeah.
A
they
lot of
saying where
money
that
going
money
to
really
waste.
been going. Now everybody's scared. They been getting all
Yeah.
that money.
Yeah.
Man, what? Man,
Yeah.
all the ways. I
Yeah.
don't remember. Like we talked about. I don't remember the last rec center. This and that. They got
Yeah.
caught with their pants down. That's what happened. They got caught with their pants down, Slim. And now it's time to point the finger. And this person did this and did this and
Right.
that.
Right.
And all this time ain't nobody been suffering but the elders and the kids.
Right.
Like this is
Right.
Right.
pathetic, Slim.
Yeah, and that's all been suffering. And city council is their fault too, because
Man,
they
but
got
blaming who
guys that's
though? And
coming
the owner
home.
money blaming us.
Yeah.
Blaming the men though.
Right.
Spending all that money the wrong ways and saying the men ain't doing enough.
Right.
Well, give us the money then. I bet we
And
know
that's
who to do
and
it.
that's my whole point. Because city council, this is their fault. Why Trump here anyway? Because it's guys who came home, right? You got these guys who've been out here in these streets already the whole time, right? Been having these programs that don't work, right? You got guys who came home, right? Made programs, sent kids to college and all that, right? And they show them the blueprint of their program that it actually works, and they don't fund them.
Yeah.
Right? Because of their background or how they feel about it. But the actual program actually worked. You see what I'm saying? They got numbers. This company, this organization right here got a felon rate. All their children go to jail. All their children getting killed. Come on, bro. And then you got bruh. He got his program doing up like super. I'm like, he got kids in college. He got, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro. And he actually educating these kids and actually teaching them something. You see what I'm saying? Taking them on trips. And y'all not gonna fund him.
Hey, can I interject one time, man?
Bro.
And I'm gonna go off what
It was
Smoke
the issue
said.
the whole time, and that's just their fault.
I'm gonna go off what Smoke said. It's really true, man. I was working in the government 15 years, man. I gave my resignation up because I seen clickbait. You know what I'm saying? For 15 years, and then I did 10 more years just to help. I said, you know what? If I resign, what happened is the code of ethics, right? When you come in, I can't help you past that 5 o'clock I'm on as far as grant writing and all this old crazy shit. So when I end up stopping in 15 years, I signed off and I said I want to do another program just on my behalf so I can do what I want to do. For 10 years, I was helping people getting together, getting all this stuff together. But then, like Smoke said, it's too many people clicked up. And when you coming with the right credentials, they ain't gonna give you nothing because for real, they still giving it to him and they giving it to him and giving it to him. So it's like they locked in, they getting a kickback. So really,
Not for real.
and it was terrible, man. So for real, I was getting so frustrated in my head, man. I really had to go somewhere and sit down and get a clear mind because I was getting ready to get a man. I was getting ready to just go ahead on and blow the whistle, man. But I ain't no hot nigga. So I was just like, come on, man, y'all can't be having this type of money and y'all throwing it here, throwing it there because that's your man or that's your people. And then where the money going, then all of a sudden they got a little they got a little something coming up on them and all, and they like, oh man, we was doing it. No, y'all wasn't. You know what I'm saying? If it really get down to it, man, like he said, man, you got to wring the whole rag out, wash it down, and then do it
Not for
again, man. You know
real.
what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. He hitting on to something that really touched me. That's why I stopped really being in it. I'm
Because
like,
they got
damn,
us
man.
mentally, man. Look, they got us mentally chopped and screwed. Look where we at with it. It's a
He
lot that
right.
I know too, but it's a lot that I ain't trying to expose because the
Yeah.
morals and principles I live by, right? But that don't mean that I ain't got shoulder to shoulder with them and pull their coattails. See, what they do is they look at us like competition. It's like going to a regular job. You're gonna have your clique that's trying to, hey man, at the 10, man, this door open and we all can go through here and do this. You know that you ain't about to do that. So you the outcast off us. You're gonna be the outcast. They're not gonna let you even they're not gonna let you even in the door to make no step up to do nothing about it, right? Because like you said, they already done clicked up. So anybody that come through that ain't with the program, it's like an entertainment. If you ain't with that over there, your ass is not going to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Got their gatekeepers. They got their
Because the
gatekeepers
people
in
at the
that.
top don't want real change. You know what I'm
They
saying?
got
They don't want
gatekeepers.
real change. They want the money. They
Right.
want the kickbacks.
Right.
So when you look at it, sometimes you gotta when you in there and it ain't the streets no more, you still got to think like the streets. All right, I can't
Yeah,
really
no, for
I can't really blow
real.
the whistle on it.
Fact,
I can
fact.
go get one of these little bad bras. I can go get one of these little bad bras to send them a text message or set them up. At the end of the day, you got to play the game they play. You ain't got to go rat on them motherfucker. You ain't got to go do none of that. But when it comes to a person actually wasting this money and these kids dying and all this, it's like, hey, look at, come here, show them holler right quick. Hey, I need this friend. I need you to go and you know what I'm saying, get this number, start texting them. You need some of that grant money, blah, blah, blah. You got to hit them where it hurts. That's when you got to take it to the streets. You ain't violence ain't the streets ain't always got to be taken into violence or ratting or whatever. It's like, all right, here's Snake, here Clown. That's the little clique over there. But I got to click of real women and real men right here that'll get all of them together. We got to stop acting like that can overpower us. That means we letting all the people that clicked up win. That's all we doing. So we don't want to look like a hot nigga and all that. All right, cool. How else do we strategize to get these motherfuckers out the way? Because they keeping us out the door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to come together in a way to get them up out of there without us having to jeopardize our morals and our principles. That's all it is. Because if that's the case, that means that this going to go on forever. Because we're going to stick to our morals and principles and stand on that red and that. So that means it's going to go on forever, right?
Right. And that's called long range comprehensive planning. Was coined by J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI. It's something that we do today that's going to affect you in the long run. So we got to start doing exactly what Smoke said. You know what I'm saying? Long range comprehensive planning. That's the plan right there. You see what I'm saying? We got to do that and be finesse our way like business is warfare, bro. Everything is, bro. Anything we do, bro, is warfare. I don't know why people don't look at it like that, bro. It's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some gatekeepers and everything. Now you got to find a way to get two gatekeepers out and let us be a couple of gatekeepers because we about to let them in and get y'all up out of here. You see what I'm saying? So this is how I do espionage at its best. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We gotta put it in. You see what I'm saying? And do
then
it in an articulate way.
And then on top of that, you understand that's why the president and the mayors have they elect people every 4 years. They have, but then you got to understand too, they done made promises to people. If you vote for me, you do this. You vote for me, I do this. You know
No,
what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Lot of that should be all, man, propaganda,
money.
man,
You
for
got to
real.
go down there. You got to hold them
Yeah,
accountable. You got the Wilson building. You got to hold them accountable. When
yeah,
them people
man.
tell you what they're gonna do for you, what they're gonna do to you, we got to go down there and hold them accountable when they talk that mess, man. That's all that it takes. These meetings or whatever, man, to be the elders in there, people that's already active with the kids and
That's
maybe a
it.
little bit of the youth. Other than that, that's it. I'd have been down there. I'm telling you, Slim. I'd have been in the Shannon place. I'd have been down in the Wilson building. I've been going down there for years. You got them people say, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." All right, you got petitions. You can call them people out. You can call down your local mass office, your politicians, or you can call these people and really get on their line. Because they're supposed to be working for you. So you can go down there and get on their line. These numbers and all that, the information is out here. We just not putting full court press on them like that's why they pressing us. We ain't pressing them.
Right.
Yeah.
Saying real talk, these people ain't all about the president. Like you said, it ain't all about the president. The president don't run the stuff that's going on in these neighborhoods and stuff. These people, these lower people do, who we can really get out of office the same way we put them in. It's that simple. Petitions, signatures rule the games. Huh?
Yeah.
Them people ain't doing they supposed to. Get them up out of here. You don't agree? All right, sign right here. You don't agree? All right, sign right here. You don't agree? Okay, sign right here.
That's how easy that should be too. You right. You
He
right.
right about that.
And all
What you think,
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
right about
What you
that.
think,
Yeah, we don't know all the positions that's under the mayor, you know what I mean, in our community. We don't know all that. We don't know what buttons to push. All we know is the top liners. I was always taught Democrat. All you gotta do is click this shit straight on down. Back when I was young, you know what I'm saying, voting and stuff. I would just click the, you know what I mean, straight on the blue all the way down. But they had names next to them. I didn't know who the fuck they was. That's how I was taught.
That's what I'm saying. Learn behavior. That's our problem.
I don't
We'll
know
go
who
check
I
a
voted
box.
for, bro. I don't know.
That's how I feel.
Hey, listen. So just imagine 1 million other people doing the same thing. We
Yeah. My old head said, yo, just click all blue. Straight down. I didn't know who the fuck I voted for, cuz.
No, for
I was
real,
a Democrat. Yeah, when I that was my upbringing.
Facts. And that's
we
another part of education.
Vote for each other, man.
Your
We
mother
gotta vote for each other, man. I
But
vote,
see
I
now,
vote for y'all. I vote for the underdog. I
vote for the people.
Yeah, but now it's the time now you got black people, you know what I mean? You got black people that can do it. So now you really got to watch out who the councilman is and this and that, whoever you vote
but
for. You know
that's why we got to build our own councilman, our own group, and put them up there. You see what I'm saying? And then we know for sure going to run with us for us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But look at this
people
though.
That be going up there, we ain't got to vote for them. Nah, we don't even want you there. We got somebody who we want going to run.
Yeah.
He already
But you know, this is crazy, right? Because man, Jake was on live, I think one of Jake Wednesdays, right? And we was Googling things, right? To order to be a president, you got to be 35 years old and you got to live in the country, cause for 15 years.
For at least 10 years.
Yep. And you could be the president, bro. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
I said that's crazy. Yep. American Yep. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So anybody can be the president.
Fuck it, I'm running.
Like right now, you can it should be, I think it's some I gotta shout out to good friend of mine, Can I Agree. I be getting in touch with her to see when it, the next actual grants is popping off and when they actually giving them away. Like you could do something with this, you know what I'm saying? Us six, we all you could record this, go in with the right plan or whatever, and tell them as far as we want to go to the different schools, show these youngers how to do a podcast, how you can come together online and the algorithm will get people to come. Like this is how we get these grants. It starts right here. You know what I'm saying? We can link up offline, link up with her, make sure we know when the grants are being pushed, when they actually saying, hey, okay, we got this money over here for y'all, because the information is key. And if we don't know, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just like we link up here and meet up here, when them grants getting passed out and all that, we need to have something written up and already meet up down there. First day we don't want to get them, because if the money is what it takes, then we need to be going to get these grants. You know what I'm saying? And then at least I know that the money going to be, taking into consideration, it's being done right with. You know what I'm saying? And that's all off fact. Now I ain't got to know none of y'all from a can of paint. Me just knowing that the way this motion going and the way everything going and the positive energy, I'm telling y'all right now, we need to see when them grants being put out, and let's start moving. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Really simple.
We lit. Y'all already know we lit. You hear me? It's this when you from the old school, this what they used to do back in the old school. You hear me?
Yeah.
They put
Yeah,
a whole
organizing.
clique together. Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I
community
mean?
organizing. We gotta get back to community organizing. Us, you see what I'm saying?
I might be the youngest on here. I don't know. I'm 43. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
I might be.
You're
I
not the
might be the
you
youngest
youngest
know,
on
on
here.
here.
back in the
You're not the
day,
youngest.
I'm the
You
youngest.
know
No,
back
I'm
in
that?
the
You're the
day,
34.
youngest
right?
on here.
Jake might be the youngest.
I'm 34. I'm a
Now,
baby on this motherfucker,
Yeah,
man.
Jake the
now,
youngest there. Yeah.
I feel good to be able to be on the podcast in y'all presence because I'm like, I in all of my circles I played a bridge between the old and the young because I'm like still young enough to be hip with the young
Mm-hmm.
niggas, but I'm old
Right.
enough to have witnessed and
You in
experienced the
between.
old world. So like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
yeah, that shit, y'all like a blessing.
Uncle
Mm-hmm.
B, how are you, Uncle B?
Yeah, I need you to go do what I said.
I'm really,
You ain't got no other
yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I'm up there. I'm 5'0", you know what I mean, for real,
You don't got
for real.
no other clothes.
Uncle B
But if
You
you
need to
ask
go.
me in the
so
street, I'm
You need to go
48.
do that.
Right.
I
But you
guess I'm
know,
the oldest on here. I'm
You need
53.
to
I'm the
take him
oldest
to
Oh
on
the
here.
yeah,
yeah.
toilet.
yeah,
oh
yeah,
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 you the
yeah, yeah.
oldest.
You still, yeah, you passed me, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm 39, so
So listen
yeah,
though,
I'm ready
check
to hit
this
that
shit
I'm
out.
40
trying to
mark.
get there. I'm trying to get there.
Let me ask y'all a question. You know what I'm saying? Since from on the other side, right? Back in the day, talking about maybe the 80s or whatever, we used to have black-owned businesses on the corner. I
Right.
used to go to
Right.
Mr. Johnny's house. He used to give me sell me penny candy.
Right.
Nah,
We
for
got
real.
whenever you want to get kicked out the house, they give you 50 cents,
Nah,
and you
for
go to Mr.
real.
John's store, and I play the video games. When they want to be
Yeah.
alone in the house, they give me
Right.
go play the video games.
Right.
It
Right.
was
Right.
all around us. It was all around us, all
Right.
around
Well,
us. And now they just gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
will
they
look.
didn't give
Hey,
it. They don't
yeah.
do what we. They didn't think like we think. Let me get my son in here because Mr. Johnny he old. Let me get my son in
Right.
here to keep this store going.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to general wealth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
It was about
If
4
they had
black
it by
stores. We used to go. Yo, listen. It was a lot of black stores in our old. They was old heads. They was the old. They was like my pop age at
Right.
that time. So you can go to all of them, and they all gone. They either Poppy store
Yeah.
or
I can tell you exactly what happened.
Chinese joint. You know what I mean? We had it.
I can tell you
Like we
exactly
What
what
had
happened.
it.
happened, cuz? What
No,
What
happened,
happened
cuz?
was
I
the
listen,
generation
listen.
that
What
got
This is what
happened?
I'm
that
saying.
generation that got wiped out
Everybody
by
saying
crack, right?
everybody saying
Yeah.
black owned,
That
black
generation
owned.
that got wiped out by crack, right?
Yeah, but
The
listen.
children had took over the properties and sold them all. They took over the properties and sold all of it. They gave it all away. You see what I'm saying? This is what was going on in the crack era, where they was, you know what I'm saying, everybody was addicted. Then, like Bruh said, our accountability that we was pushing and poisoning our community.
Now we
This
trying
was
to.
going on. You
Now
see what
we
I'm saying?
trying.
They couldn't maintain their parents' companies. They couldn't maintain their parents, you know what I'm saying, houses. You see what I'm saying? This is why the city looked the way it's looked now. Where it
Right.
used to be all out.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Mm.
You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Well,
They couldn't
I
maintain it.
I can give us some kudos though because I remember back in the day where New York dudes and Philly dudes and DC dudes wouldn't even get along, man. So we breaking
Yeah.
Yeah.
bridges now, man. I'm trying to tell you, we
Getting
wouldn't.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
It was always a bury. Like I ain't fucking with that new young. I ain't fucking with that new. So let's just say we breaking barriers now on
Right.
just really building it because it's just the same problem you have in your neighborhood. We have it in our house. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
we give you the master plan, the master key. You know what I'm saying? Then you tell them, and then you tell them, and then we can build this up. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I like the fact that we're aware of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now it always be like, man, I know what the problem is. What's the solution? That's what I want
Absolutely.
Right.
to do. That's what
Because
I want
knowledge
to
is
do.
not power. Knowledge is not power.
You know,
Application of knowledge is
So
power.
so one of the reasons, real quick, one of the reasons why it's like that, I think because once I got 2 boys. The oldest boy, I used to whip his ass all the time with a belt, all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And second one was born in that phrase where you can't beat your kids, they can call the people on you.
Mm.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now they like their structures is 2 different times. My oldest never ran in the street because I was on his ass.
Yeah.
You know he get a beating if he come in the crib, do something for the belt.
Right.
This one right
Mhm.
here, cuz, is different. You
Mhm.
go up to the school, you know what? I goes up to the school. True story. Uncle Face, Uncle shout out to Uncle Face. Uncle B,
Uncle
true
Face.
story.
Shut up, Uncle Face, man.
I go up to the school. Teacher calls me, son cutting up bad. Can you get up here? So I runs up there. Mind you, I gotta check in the office first. Now, when you check in, they'll alert the teacher, and the teacher will come to you. The
Right.
first thing that lady said out her mouth is, first things first, don't beat him.
Mm.
Don't beat him. Don't hit him. She said, don't hit him. Because I was going to beat him up. My mom came to my school and beat me in front of my whole class.
Hell
I'm not
yeah.
doing
My
that no
father
more,
did the
dog.
same
I'm
thing.
not doing that no
Man,
more.
Well,
Now
the
I
same
gotta
shit.
build up all this shit in front of all these kids. I'm not doing that shit no more. That's the
hey,
worst
Uncle
thing
B.
in my life. Then beat me outside going down the steps in front of everybody. And
Nah.
went home
They,
talking
they, they
about
try to say that. They try to say that shit now. They try to say that now, right? They
but
still
that's
do
what I'm
say it now.
saying.
But
The
in
lady
this
told me,
sense, I'm like, y'all, bro. I'm from the old school, bro. They come out there with that "don't touch your kids" shit. I'm still going in there whooping my kids' ass, like straight up. Like I ain't even trying to. I ain't even trying to like hype up being one of those aggressive parents or whatever.
right, but
But
dig the move.
like kids need their ass whooped sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't.
Do you know?
understand, but
Do
she had once
You
she
know the new
pushed him.
law is.
Hold
Do
on,
you
real
know the?
quick. Hold on, because I'm about
All
to
right,
tell
good.
y'all something. She pushed him in the parking lot. Teacher saw it. White teacher.
Mm.
She ran and went and go tell. Now they didn't come outside, and she said she thought she hit him, but she pushed him. Now
Mm.
I gotta go in the building. Now me and her gotta go in the building. They separated him from us, and I had to wait for a lady to come to talk to us about him, about what his mom just did to him. We went through the whole shit because I was like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna beat the kid. We're gonna beat. Nah, she did it, and now we had the whole system. I had these people at my house walking
Damn.
around. All we
That's
had to
crazy.
go through the whole situation, dog. And I can't do that again. I can't do that again.
Yeah.
Because one of them white teachers see you do something to your kid, they running and go, they telling. It's
Hell
in the
yeah, they gonna
nation.
That's why.
do it.
They
That's why I got
telling.
to do with
Because
schooling.
we
That's why
need,
homeschool.
because they telling. Because how dare you bring your dad and your mom, y'all together, or what's going on? You know what I
Nah.
mean? We're not used to men popping up. We're not used to that. So now she try to break that shit up and go tell.
Mm.
Now
Yeah,
we
I
got to
love.
watch
Crazy.
I love that they
videos.
not used to that shit.
They bring the cam. They had to go watch the video, everything. Social worker had to come out to the crib, cuz.
See, that's about snatching. That's why I got to find your nationality and give him up under this system that we've been under a long
Man,
time.
what?
Because when you up
That's
from under that, your kid's
control.
not even in these schools. When you
Fact.
up from under that, your kid's not in these schools. You're not at these
Right.
jobs. You homeschooling them. You not like they want a form of control, and we give it to them willingly. You
Absolutely.
understand what I'm saying? You're not looking up that curriculum and what this school really stands for, who they really work for. They work for the same people that's trying to control you and tell you what to do about yourself, your kids, and all of that. Now,
Yeah.
you either going you gonna get your birth certificate right and all of that and control your own stuff, or we're gonna be trying to figure out why we don't want to go discipline our own kids because these people got a form of control. No
Mhm.
parent in their right mind should be saying, I'm not gonna go do what I need to go do to my kid because these people go telling me, well, you know what? My kid don't need to be up in whatever building they in being controlled by these
I
people.
swear to
Not
God.
only are they controlling the kid, they controlling me as well because I gotta stand back as a parent, as a man, and not discipline my kid. And then when I do, I gotta be dragged in the room to be talked to. Nah,
Yeah.
see what they trying to do is force you to whoop everybody ass up there. Cause bring my fucking child. What the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to jail that day. I'm going to
Mhm.
jail
And they
that day.
also, but subconsciously, they also demasculate you right in front of your fucking kid.
Right in
They
front of
making
That's
me.
the
you
I do the
look like
plan.
same.
you this
Man, I'm
big.
telling
That's
you,
the
bro.
fucking plan.
That's the whole plan. They like
Mhm.
they asserting their authority. They showing the child that their authority controls the parent,
Yeah. They
which
put that
gives
whip
the
on you.
child no
They putting that
fear.
whip on you in
See,
public.
the difference is back in the day, we was scared of our motherfucking parents. I
Man,
don't know
what?
about y'all. My
Yeah.
back in the day is different from y'all. I was scared
Me
of my
too.
mother.
No, me too.
Hell
My
yeah.
mother,
Fuck
do not call
yeah.
her. My father, don't call him either. Just send me to jail. Like, but see,
That's why they up there cutting up, and that's the answer. That's the answer to your question. That's why he up there cutting up. He know he know that you ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They know that.
He
I
know
don't play that
like
shit,
you just
bro.
said. If it happened right in front of him, so he's
Right
like,
in
oh
front of
yeah,
him.
oh all right, I can do this
That's
every
why
week
back in
if
the
I
day,
want to.
that's why back in the day, niggas' parents used to say shit like, "Stay in a child's place," or used to tell another adult,
No,
"Don't say
for
nothing
real.
around him." Watch your mouth around him because this little motherfucker listening.
Told my math teacher to whip my ass. My math teacher whipped my ass before and told me my mother said to do that shit. Couldn't believe it.
When I go to the school, bro, I go in that motherfucker first. I go in there not like an angry black man, even when I'm angry. I go in there articulate as shit, but I let the energy speak for itself. You know I'm coming up here to whoop some ass. You know that. You know what type of fucking up my son been doing. So I ain't gotta say that. But when I come up here, there is no you telling me what I can do with who I made. You're not doing that. I don't. That's what. No fun. Like I done walked up to your job a couple times. You done seen me, nigga. What you doing? Man, I'm about to go show my son some love right quick. You know I love
No,
him.
for real.
You know that's my code and shit. So it's like
at
the end of the day, bro, my child that I raise who got my eyes and my blood ain't about to not be some sort of timid when I come around with disciplinary actions in the room. Like, bro, I can't have because we got new ass kids. You know them new young is big as shit. I can't be having no new big young ass baby scaring me or not scared of me.
Right. Yeah.
I don't care if you 7 feet tall, you wear size 15. I need you to know that the
Nah, for real. Them youngers do be big as shit.
Nah, straight up.
Them youngers be big as shit, cuz.
But see, they think
already know.
They move off sheer emotion because they emotionally unintelligent because their parents was, and then they had no fear because somebody a tail on your ass, and then they big as shit. So they think they can get away with this shit. Little big ass boy, I break your ass down.
All the way.
Because the kids forget that they kids and they forget that we parents. That's because like a lot of it is all of our traumas, our issues that we have unsolved. A lot of it be the mothers. They want to be sisters and shit with the daughters and friends and all that. Listen, I don't play all that shit. All right, I joke, we laugh and joke when it's time. But all that, you think you're gonna run over me or you can do something at school and I'm not gonna be able to touch you there? Man, they going to send me to jail. They just want to send you to jail.
Shit, them kids, hey.
Go to jail for being willing to discipline you no matter what. I will go to jail in front of my kid if it take that for him to know that I'm dead ass serious. I really will. I live for him, I die for him, but I'll definitely go to jail. Straight up.
So listen, these kids so different now, bro. It's wild. You feel what I'm saying? But look, we got 7 minutes, bro. I want everybody, man, to get a YouTube family, man, some positive talk before we get off. Who want to go first?
I go first, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, E.
All right, so we touched on the Willie Lynch letter, y'all, and we want to make sure that we don't let them change our minds. You know what I'm saying? Shackle our brains. Don't let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. Everybody understand that we have a responsibility to make us great again. Make black people be, we don't want to be extinct. We want to be the ones who overcame adversity. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all.
All right, Nat.
All right, shit. Smoking the scientist, man. I just want to tell y'all, man, keep pushing unity, man. Keep pushing unity, you know what I'm saying, out here, man, and so we can combat this negative energy. Like what we got going on here, man. Make sure y'all tune in each and every Sunday, you know what I'm saying, 8 o'clock, man, so y'all get some of this good knowledge. So y'all young ones out there, man, just pay attention, man. Pay attention and follow the right leader.
Man, listen, accountability. Accountability is the name of the game. Only way we're gonna change this shit is if we accept accountability and don't budge in the face of it. You understand? And once we do that, we can be able to teach with a clean slate, because you can't point the finger and not point it at yourself before you do so. So all of y'all out there, just if you're in a position of power, a position of authority where you can help guide the youth, man, take some accountability before you start pointing the fingers at all their flaws, man. See yourself before you see them. I'm gonna take Jake.
Oh, I'm up.
Go ahead,
Let me see. My positive message is, to the young boys, man, you got to start thinking before you start shooting. You know what I mean? Like, once you shoot somebody, cuz that's your life too. Y'all think you just gotta think before you do, cuz you losing your life as well. You know what I mean? And it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. You do that, your life is gonna change for the worse. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just gotta taking an L is taking an L. If you gotta get that hate out your heart. You gotta get that hate out your heart. Yo, you can't even beep a horn at somebody if you're going down a one-way street and they just taking their time, or you can't even toot the horn at them. You toot the horn at them, they ready to pull a gun out on you. It's just so much hate, man. We got to get out, try to get away from the hate. You know what I mean? Find out, what you hate. It's just too much hate in my city, period.
Right.
Trust, it's like trust no one. You can't even trust your own homie that, back in the day, y'all had fucking sleepovers and all this. You just got to get this fucking hate out of our heart.
Right.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Unity is a must, and division is not an option. Y'all know I'm gonna use that hammer. I'm gonna pound it and pound it and pound it until we get it, bro. Unity is a must, man. Division is not even an option, bro. We're not even considering it. You see what I'm saying? Lock in with your folks, man. Make sure y'all tight. You know what I'm saying? Because unity is everything, man. That arm fist, bro. You can't do nothing with this, bro. That fist, you're gonna knock them out. I promise you. Unity is everything. Everything. And it's a must. And it's a must. So tap in, man. Party Rich Izzy. And I'm gone.
So listen, I ain't got much to say no more. Nigga, we lit. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel, liking the channel, and dropping them comments, man. Thank y'all for the support. Y'all can catch us every Sunday. We lit. It's Link Up Sunday. We gone.
We out.
Hey, Iz. Hey, stay on right quick, Izzy.
I bet.
Stay on, y'all.